Hey everyone, it's Tariq here, and we're back with another video talking about Bitcoin dominance. So I'm going to go over a quick definition of what Bitcoin dominance is. But be sure to watch until the end of the video because I'm going to explain how it really connects with the overall crypto market to help you guys make more money if you decide to trade altcoins and other crypto coins other than Bitcoin as well, so you can really understand the whole crypto economy and kind of how everything ties together. So first off, I'm here on CoinMarketCap. This is a great place to track Bitcoin dominance. It's free, so I'm going to leave the link in the description below if you guys can check out this page. You can kind of bookmark it too, but also with CoinMarketCap, I like that they actually put the Bitcoin dominance at the top on every page. So that's really useful to have. So basically, the broad definition is Bitcoin dominance is a metric used to measure the relative market share or dominance of Bitcoin in the overall cryptocurrency sector. It represents a percentage of Bitcoin's total market capitalization compared to total market capitalization of all cryptocurrencies combined. Another way to put this is basically it tells you what percentage of the money is being invested into solely Bitcoin. So as we know, Bitcoin is the oldest and first cryptocurrency, and a lot of people prefer it. Okay, me, I have a majority of my crypto capital in Bitcoin. I don't really mess around with altcoins anymore, but I know a lot of you guys do. So like I said, be sure to wait till the end of the video and I share you guys exactly for you guys out there to have altcoins, how you're going to make more money understanding Bitcoin dominance. So if we take a look at the Bitcoin dominance chart here, we can see that it's around 62%. So that's actually pretty high. And if we take a look here, we can kind of backtrack a bit, and I'm going to be using another great tool using TradingView. So TradingView is another free tool that you can use to track Bitcoin dominance. So as you can see here, Bitcoin dominance has been rising ever since the bottom of the crypto market, and it's approaching its recent, peaks of back, during a part where the crypto bull run and crypto ended up, Bitcoin ended up hitting, all-time highs back in 2021. But as we can see here, during the previous bear market, okay, so during the bear market of 2022, Bitcoin dominance plummeted. So why did that happen? Well, Bitcoin dominance went down because a lot of capital was moving out of Bitcoin. People were taking profits into Bitcoin and trading some other coins. And that explains the ridiculous, altcoin boom in 2021 when a lot of altcoins went through the roof. So just remember that as we see this number rising more and more and more, we know that more and more capital is being poured into Bitcoin solely. And a lot of this is responsible, as you can see here, in January 2024, that's exactly when Wall Street launched its Bitcoin ETFs, the IBIT, BlackRock ETF, and a bunch of others, right? Fidelity's BTF, ARK Invest, Bitcoin BTF. Right around here is when Bitcoin dominance really started to spike, in 2024, and currently, simply because there was just more capital moving into the Bitcoin ETFs. So what does all of this really mean? Well, it's really important to pay attention to this number because you can kind of see how things are flowing, and also for a lot of you guys out there that trade altcoins, it's a good indicator of when you need to get into them. Now, me personally, I don't really believe investing in a lot of altcoins simply because I believe that they all go to zero against Bitcoin in the long run, so I just don't really see the long-term upside. And for me, I'm more of a passive long-term investor. I don't really like jumping in and out of assets. I like to buy good assets and hold on to them. But for you guys that are interested in altcoins, you want to take a look at this number here and others. So make sure you bookmark this page, CoinMarketCap/chart/Bitcoin dominance, and you want to take a look at this number. When altcoin season starts, you will start to see the Bitcoin dominance decrease, and you will start to see this number increase. So this is really important to track this. Now, it won't happen overnight, but you will see this number creep down and more capital will flood into altcoins. Now, I don't know how much this will follow historical trends simply because with the Bitcoin ETFs and with a lot of institutional money hitting the crypto markets, after January 2024, a lot of the smart money is just moving into Bitcoin. And there could be an argument that perhaps in the future there won't be many altcoin seasons. But do realize that just like we looked in the previous bull run, right when the Bitcoin dominance started to approach around 70%, that's when altcoin season really started to take off. So right now, currently, as of recording this video, it's at 62%. So we still have a little bit of way to go until I think some of these altcoins will pick up. Pay attention to this number. This is the number one way to predict altcoin season, simply because the data will show Bitcoin dominance decreasing and others in Ethereum, not necessarily Ethereum, but really this others, okay? Because Bitcoin and Ethereum are like the two largest cryptocurrencies, obviously. But this others will account for all of the other thousands of cryptos in their market cap. So really pay attention to this data. You will start to see, as we saw before, you will start to see this line kind of just start decreasing a bit. Don't know how far it will go, but you need to use these tools. CoinMarketCap and TradingView are two excellent tools to track this information, to be sure to check them out. Best of all, they're both free. So once you start to see Bitcoin dominance decreasing, that's when, if you wanted to gamble with altcoins, you would gamble with some of them, try to take your profits. If there's going to be an altcoin season, okay, and Donald Trump did announce a strategic national crypto reserve that included other cryptocurrencies other than Bitcoin, so things like XRP, Cardano, okay, Ethereum. Some of these coins may start to pump later on in 2025 as towards the end of this current bull run. But I believe since this kind of cryptocurrency cycle is just different, right? The bear market was really, really long. As you can see here, we had extended bear market. I believe that the bull run will last a lot longer too. So the altcoin season could last well into 2026. It's possible. But just remember, track these two numbers. You're going to get a lot of good data out of this information. And just watch when this number is increasing, that means we're going towards altcoin season. But when this number is increasing, that means that Bitcoin is a stronger, safer bet. And so far in this 2025 crypto bull run, Bitcoin has been the best bet. And a lot of altcoins have been selling off. But just remember that things may change in the future. This information depends on really a lot of things like macroeconomic trends. It depends on the economy. It depends on interest rates. There's so many other factors playing into Bitcoin dominance. And I just think with a lot of economic uncertainty, with the current situations during with Trump's tariffs, you're going to see a lot of more money pour into the safety of Bitcoin. And that's why I tell you guys, if 62% of the money is invested into Bitcoin, that's where you want a good chunk of your capital as well. So I really recommend all of my clients, things like that, complete beginners to crypto, to start with 90% of your capital in Bitcoin, 10% of your capital into altcoins or leverage trades, and then go from there. You can obviously adjust it, but you definitely want to be a little bit more conservative. But according to the overall crypto market cap, 62% of the money is in Bitcoin and only about 37% is in the rest of the cryptocurrency. So that's close to like a 2/3 split, right? So for me, that's a little bit too aggressive. I think you should start with 90-10, work your way from there. That way you don't get wiped out on some of these scam altcoins. And even if you lose all your money on the altcoins, you still have 90% of your capital. So I hope I explained Bitcoin dominance, guys. Really important metric to track. And I'm going to be using that term again and again in my videos. So be sure you understand what I'm talking about. Bookmark these pages. They're free, and you can just access this data. And once you start to see that Bitcoin dominance dip, that's when you want to start pushing your money into altcoins, if you wanted to gamble with them in the first place. But I really recommend only 10% of your capital if you're starting out into altcoins until you get more confident, and then maybe you can risk more if you're willing to stomach potential losses. So that's all I got until next time, guys. If you guys enjoy my content, please smash the like button and hit the subscribe button to receive more videos from me. And that's all I got until now, guys. Take care.